Hi guys, let's move on to the next question. Question number 27. Again, construct a rhombus with one diagonal given as 6 centimeter and the height given as 3.5. So let's first draw a rough diagram. If this is my rhombus, all four sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel. This is what I know. And then this is AC, which is given as 6 centimeter, and the height is given as 3.5 centimeter. So how do we construct it? Well, I don't know any length except for the diagonal. So, but from the diagonal, how will I construct the height? So let's construct a line AX. Somewhere on this AX will lie my point B. Where it is, I don't know. Now let's find point E, which is basically my height. So I make a 90-degree angle here at A and I cut it at E to give me 3.5 centimeter. Again, I need to find, so I need to construct a line EC parallel to AX. So I construct a 90-degree angle here and let's name this EY. I construct EY. Somewhere on this line will lie D and C. Do I know any other coordinate of C? Yes, it is 6 centimeter away from A. So I keep my compass here and cut this here for C. So this gives me my AC, which is 6 centimeter. Now the issue is to find D and B. So the only other property we know is the diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. So I should bisect AC. So when I bisect AC, let's say this is how I bisect AC, and this is my bisector. The point where this bisector meets EY is my point D, because D lies on EY. So I join AD, and the point where it meets AX is my point B, and I join BC. So now that I have got this basic idea, let's do the construction. So this is question 27, and let me draw a rough diagram. This is rhombus and this is A, B, C and D, and this is my height. This is 3.5 and this is 6. Perfect. So let me start by constructing a line of slightly longish length. Let's name this point A. Let's name this point X. Perfect. Next step, I need to make the height so that I can get the line parallel to AX. So for making a line, finding the height, I will make a semicircle first. Keep it at this point. Make the 60-degree angle. Then keep it at the 60-degree mark. Make the 120-degree angle. Open the span slightly. Right, and cut an arc somewhere in the middle, pick it up, keep it at this 120-degree point and cut this arc again at another point. So the point where these arcs meet is basically my 90-degree line. Now I will need to draw a dotted line. Yes, almost there. Why a dotted line? Because this line is not a part of my main figure which is required. So I draw a dotted line and oops, sorry. Perfect. It'll be easier for you to draw using a pencil and using physical scale. On this computer it's slightly more difficult, but anyway, next step, I need to find the point E, which will give me my height of 3.5. So I measure 3.5 using the compass and I keep it at A to give me my height of 3.5. So this is point E, which is at a distance of 3.5 centimeter. Next step is to make a line EY parallel to AX. So I open it slightly compass and make a semicircle. Why am I making a semicircle? Because I'll make a line parallel to AX. Done. Without changing the span, I keep it at the point where it meets AE and cut my first arc of 60 degree. I pick it up, keep it at the 60 degree mark and cut it again at 120 degree. Perfect. Now I open my compass slightly and I keep it at 60 degree so that I get a 90 degree line, 90 degree arc somewhere here. I pick it up, keep it at the 120 degree mark and cut this arc somewhere here. This gives me my 120 degree line. Oh, sorry, 90 degree line. Now I join this. So this is somewhere on this line lies both point D and point B. No, so point D and point C. The next thing I know is that C is 6 centimeter away from A. So I keep my compass at A and cut an arc of 6 centimeter. So when I cut this arc at 6 centimeter, this gives me my point C. Now let me join this using a, so I'm not using a dotted line. You guys please use a dotted line. I'm not using a dotted line. Now this is my diagonal AC. Next step, I need to create a perpendicular bisector of AC. So I keep it at A to make a perpendicular bisector. I open it more than half. Yes, this is clearly more than half. And I make a so I make an arc somewhere here and on the other side as well. I pick it up, keep it at point C, and I cut this first arc somewhere here. Didn't cut, so I will have to extend my previous arc, and I cut this arc somewhere here. I again go back to A and I cut my previous arc. Yes, I extend my previous arc. Perfect. Now I take a scale and I join both these points. Perfect. The point where it cuts EX or EY rather is the point which is point D, because D lies on the line EY, and the point where it cuts AX is the point B, because B lies on this line and this is the diagonal. Now let me join AD and BC. Perfect. So this is the required rhombus. The diagonals bisect each other. One AC is 6 centimeter and the height is 3.5 centimeter. Perfect. So let's move on to the next question. The next question we do is question number 29. So next question is, we need to create a square ABCD when one diagonal is 5.4. So again, let's revise properties. Diagonals of a square are equal and diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. So this is the property that we'll use. Let's do a rough diagram. This is my square. All vertex angles are 90. All sides are equal, and one diagonal is 5.4 centimeter. So how do we do the construction? So we know this is the only thing we know. So let us construct AC first. So I construct AC of 5.4 centimeter. I know that the second diagonal will be a perpendicular bisector to it. So I create a perpendicular bisector This is point O where they meet the two diagonals. I know from the point O, OD, so OA is equal to OB is equal to OC is equal to OD is equal to 5.4 by 2, which is 2.7 centimeter. So from O I mark 2.7 here and mark 2.7 here. So this gives me D, this gives me B, and I join OD, OC, sorry, AD, DC, AB, and BC. Now that we've done basic idea, let's draw the square. Rough diagram for here. Right, this is 5.4. So let me start by constructing the diagonal of length 5.4. So this is my length of diagonal 5.4. This is diagonal AC. Next, I need to create the perpendicular bisector. So for doing that, I will need to open my arc more than half, keep it at A, cut an arc somewhere here, without changing the span, cut an arc on the opposite side as well, keep it at C, and cut the first arc. Okay, I will extend it later, and then cut this arc. Yeah, perfect. Go back to A because it didn't cut, the first one was slightly short. Cut this here, go here, cut this here. Perfect. So this gives me my second diagonal, which will make an angle of 90 degree here. Perfect. You should ideally be making a dotted line. I am not doing a dotted line in this. Next, I measure 2.7 centimeter, and from 2.7 centimeter, I am giving this point name O. This is the point O where the two diagonals meet, and from O, I cut this arc somewhere here. I'll give it a different color. So I cut this here, and on the other side also I cut this here. Perfect. This gives me my point D, and this gives me my point B, and I join them using a straight line. Perfect. I've joined AD, I've joined AB, I've joined BC, I've joined DC. So this is a square, all sides are equal, and all vertex angles are equal. Done. Let's move on to the next question. The next question that we are doing is question number 32, part 1. Now question 32, part 1 is construct a regular hexagon. Now what is a hexagon? A hexagon has 6 sides. So this is would be a regular hexagon. What does regular mean? Regular means that all sides are equal and all internal angles are equal. So all sides are equal. So this, all sides are equal and all angles are equal. Now what is the measure of each angle in a regular hexagon? Each angle is 120 degree. You've done this in class 8. So let's see how can we construct. So let's say one side is given as 2.5. So let me make AB as 2.5. This is A, B, C, D, E and F. So what is the angle at A? 120. So I make an angle of 120 degree on A. What is the angle at B? 120 degree. I make the angle 120 degree. So this is 120 degree, 120 degree. What is the length of AF? 2.5 because it's a regular. So I keep my compass on A, measure 2.5, and I cut an arc here. This gives me my point F. Next, I keep, so the length of BC is also 2.5. So I keep my compass here, measure 2.5, and this gives me my point C. Next, what is the angle at C? Well, the angle at C is 120 degree. So I make a 120 degree angle. Again, what's the angle at F? 120 degree. So I make an angle F 120 degree. So this is 120, this is 120. What is the length of CD? 2.5. So I mark 2.5 here. What's the length of FE? 2.5. So I mark 2.5 and I join ED. Perfect. Please note this construction requires you to make 4 120 degree angles. So let's do this construction. It's my rough diagram. This is 2.5 and each is 120 degree. So let me start by making a line of 2.5 length. Next step, I need to make 120 degree angles at both the points. So let me make the first semicircle. Done. I keep it at this point and I cut my 60 degree line. Perfect. I've got the 60 degree mark. I keep it at the 60 degree mark and I cut 120 degree. Done. Next, I have to create a 120 degree angle on the other side as well. So I make a semicircle on the other side, pick it up, keep it at this point where they intersect and mark the 60 degree point. Next, I keep it at the 60 degree point and I cut the 120 degree mark. Next, I know that I need to make a angle, so let me just extend this angle. Here I have to make this angle, so I extend this angle. So this is point A, this is point B, and this is length 2.5 centimeter. Next, I need to measure AF, which is 2.5. So let me just measure 2.5 using a compass. I'll keep it at A and I'll cut this arc here. Perfect. I pick it up, keep it at B and cut this arc. Perfect. So now I've got A, B, C, D, E and F. So I've got point F and I've got point C. Next thing, I have to draw 120 degree angle at both these places, at C as well as at F. So I'll keep my compass at C and make a semicircle. Done. I pick it up, keep it at this point and cut my 60 degree mark. Next, I keep it at the 60 degree mark and I cut the 120 degree mark. Done. I make the same semicircle at C. I pick it up, keep it here to give me 60 degree. And then I pick it up, keep it at the 60 degree point to give me 120 degree. Done. Next, I join them so that they give me the 120 degree angle. I join this to give me the 120 degree angle. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 120 degree. Next thing required is to measure 2.5 because all lengths are 2.5. So let me measure 2.5. I keep it at C, cut an arc in the air. This will give me the point D. I pick it up, keep it at F, and cut this here. This will give me point E. Perfect. So this is my point D. This is point E, and I join them. Please note your textbook may have other methods of doing it, but this is the only approved method by ICSE. So only approved method. Please do not use any other method. This is the only ICSE approved method. So only ICSE approved method. Please do not use any other method. This method requires you to make 4 120-degree angles. Please do not use any other method. Let's look at what your homework is. Homework is you have to do question 28, question 31, question 32, part 2. Thank you. I'll see you with the next video. Bye bye.